Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. Today is Monday, April 5th. Another beautiful day, a bit overcast, but the sun is really coming through on just over my head on the south side. And it's about, I think about 11:35 in the morning. And this is part 3 of the new Line 5, also known as the Eglinton Crosstown, or just the Crosstown. So I am walking east on the north side of Eglinton. And that is the Forest Hill subway station at 842 Eglinton Avenue. An interesting fact, although not necessarily a positive fact, but in 2015, actually it was this month, 2016, where scaffolding that was supporting part of that build collapsed, and it injured 7 people, 3 seriously injured. That's the only accident that I've heard of with regard to this new transit line, but I don't. I do remember though. I don't think it involved any people. Last year, it was. I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, it was last year. Maybe December. I can't recall, but. We heard on the radio in the morning that right at I'll have to remember to show you. Sorry. Right at Eglinton and Mount Pleasant, just on the north side, slightly leading on the east side. There is construction going on there for Line 5, and apparently one of the cranes toppled over, and we saw it because we were on our way out, and by the time we got there, the crane had already toppled over, and I think it hit the apartment building next door. And I think it, in part, broke apart. I didn't investigate any further as to what the cause was. I meant to, but I completely forgot about it until this very moment that it came to my mind, talking about accidents. Yeah, as far as I know, I don't think anybody got hurt, because I think it was before the workday got started. I'm not sure exactly what time of day, if it was at night or what the deal was, but that had to do with the new Line 5. Again, looking up in the skyline, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but that's more cranes. Now, some of that certainly is with regard to the new Line 5, but some of it one I think might be related to new condo development, because it's new condo developments are occurring wholeheartedly. The Yonge Eglinton, Yonge Davisville location. I've never seen so many condos go up in such a short period of time in that neighborhood. I mean, they are happening all over the city, but I guess it's because I live in Midtown. You really notice what's going on in your own neighborhood. And there's like one building after the next going up, and they are tall. Noticing the wind is picking up a bit here, so I apologize if the audio is not coming across as clearly as it should. So we're coming upon the next subway station. Here is Spadina Road, going south. And here is the Beltline. Beltline is usually pretty busy, pretty much all year round. Winter less so, because it gets iced over and it's hard to walk or run or cycle. But we're going to do a walk through the Beltline once it gets a little greener. It's really pretty. Really pretty. You can see it's really pretty empty, the Beltline right now, but this is not the norm. As the day goes on and it gets warmer, and as daylight is noticed earlier in the day, this Beltline gets super busy. Because we're pretty near Yonge Street, pretty close. Maybe a 15-minute walk from where we are. Oh, sorry. So here we are at the Chaplin Crescent station at 554 Eglinton Avenue West. The main entrance is going to be at Gilgorm Road, which is probably, yeah, around that corner there, I bet. Probably where that dump truck is. And the second entrance we'll get to is supposed to be on the south side. between Chaplin and Russell Hill Road. So that probably is it, right across the street. Chaplin Crescent and Eglinton Avenue. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue walking east. I don't think we can see much if I go around there. We are doing a bit of a walk around. Yeah, this will... And that's a fire station, that building. You can see just behind the barrier. Can't really see. I'm gonna find a little peek hole to look in here. Now, oh, Toronto Pottery Studio. I do love pottery. Support our local artists. That's one way I'm happy to do it. Got the sun in my eyes, but I also have sunscreen on today, and it's making my eyes water. I try and be really mindful about placement of sunscreen around my eyes, but sometimes I don't do a very good job of that. I get it in my eyes. use a garbage can. It's a gelato store. Makes sense. Yeah, I mentioned, I think, a bakery in my last video, or maybe at the beginning of this video. I think it was my last video. Talked about a bakery called Phipps. It's just up here. It is delicious. Hi, monkey. Hi, monkey. Hi. Oh, he wants to play. Here is Phipps Bakery. Yeah, so they're closed for Easter Monday. Okay, it's good to know that they're not completely closed. I was there probably a month ago. No, probably about 2 months ago. Picked up some yummies. Here is the Eglinton Theater, angling up, Art Deco, beautiful. So it actually used to be a theater where you watched movies. And the first time I came here, look at that cute little chandelier there in the ticket booth. First time I came here was 30 years ago. Watched the movie Beaches. I'd been here a few times since then, but I do remember that movie, and I remember when I saw it. It was January 1989. I was 29. Now, I might have to... How do I get across the street here? Oh, I have to cross here. Because the north side of the street is closed off. So this is our third station. And it's right at Eglinton Avenue Road. What used to be here on the corner, where now they're putting the station together. Remember there used to be a Mac store and a Subway store. So apparently this is the deepest station. Yeah, it says that it's the line's deepest station. I tried to look for like what it really meant by that. I think it means like how below ground it goes. That probably makes sense, but I couldn't find its depth. You probably just need to look a little harder. So this is the main entrance. It is on the northwest side of Yonge and Eglinton. And the second one is about 80 meters away. And it's also on the north side. You can see the crane right there. Right across the street there. Just off of opposite Highbourne Street. Highbourne Road, actually. Too bad I didn't have a zoom, then I can zero in a little bit. Really what you can see here is just, you know, cement. It's the build in raw form. So again, as you can see by the buildings on either side, there was small retail that came down in order to accommodate the second entrance. Okay, we have 2 more subway stations to get to. We're going to the Eglinton subway station. So that is Oreo Parkway. Burger Shack is yummy. It's really, and they have good fries too. Now this is not a station. It just looks like it's a depot almost for the material needed for the new line. Oh no, it says here Avenue Station. Oh yeah, this is the second entrance. Yeah, this is the second entrance. And this is right beside the community center. It's I think it's the Toronto North Memorial Center. Community center. They have an outdoor pool here, an indoor pool. They have huge fields, baseball diamonds, a kiddie playground, a wading pool for the kidlets. Yeah, North Toronto Memorial Community Center, that's what that is. I can never seem to remember it, and this is my community center. I call it Northern, I call it Toronto Community Center, I call it North Memorial. I can never seem to get all 5 words synced up together. This little pathway connects up to Route 35 bike path. So our next stop is going to be Yonge and Eglinton. videos today. Glad to be doing that. So I'm going to, once we conclude this video at Mount Pleasant, then I've got to walk back to the Fairbank subway location. That's where I left my car. Get some good exercise in today. It's a perfect day to enjoy being outside. And I live in this neighborhood. It's so tempting to just go home once I conclude at Mount Pleasant. But I gotta get my little car. My little 5-speed Honda, or Toyota rather. I used to have a Honda. And it is a 2007 Yaris, and I think I have about 130 kilometers on that car. That just goes to show you how much I drive. I didn't get the car though, to be fair. I didn't get the car until 2011. Got it secondhand. I don't remember what the mileage was at the time. But it's still going strong. I try to take it out, make sure to keep things from seizing up. So I'll use it to do a Costco run, or now I'm using it to go to destination walks. And park, and then walk around that area. This is really deep. I could never ever see the bottom. We are just east of Duplex Avenue on Eglinton, going east. And here's the Eglinton Mall. Yeah, the Yonge Eglinton Center is its official name. This is where I do some grocery shopping in here, because I'm real close to here. Look at all this metro material, and you can see across the street too. Now across the street used to be the bus barns, and that, you know, you get off maybe the subway and then connect to one of the bus lines. So this subway stop will be at 2190 Eglinton Avenue. And it will connect with line 1, the Yonge University line. It's the 7th busiest subway station of the TTC. And it will be, this location will be an interchange location or station for the two lines, line 1 and line 5. The other busiest, well, there's, according to the information that I read, there's, I think, 8 really busy subway stations. The first being Bloor and Yonge. So that's the Yonge University and Spadina line. And then there's Yonge, which is Bloor and Danforth. There's the St. George, Bloor, Danforth. There's another St. George, Yonge University, Spadina. There's Union Station, Finch, Eglinton, and then Shepherd Yonge, which services the Yonge University, Spadina line. Those are the busiest. I used to, when I was working downtown, or, well, because I lived in this neighborhood forever, when I was working actually north of this location, I took either the Eglinton subway station or the Davisville subway station. If I had grocery shopping to do, I used to come to this subway station, but 9 times out of 10 I'd either leave from or exit from the Davisville location because it's not even remotely busy as this subway station. So here we are at Yonge Street, looking south. And looking north on Yonge. This used to be a Daily Planet about 100 years ago. It was a restaurant. It was really quite popular up until about, I think it closed about 20 years ago maybe, and then other restaurants came here, but nobody seems to last here. It's a really big facility and it has an outdoor patio at the back. And I think this was a Second Cup or Timothy's once upon a time, this spot here. I wonder how long this Bell building is going to last here. I like this building. I love the work around the door. The door frame just above, you see that looks like cement. I used to work here. One of my favorite jobs, companies that I worked for, was right here at 90 Eglinton Avenue East. And there used to be a coffee shop right here. And this used to be, I think, like a Thai restaurant once upon a time. Now it's a fresh restaurant. Life Fitness is open. That's interesting. Now, there's a lineup to get into Loblaws. What used to be where this Loblaws is, used to be, I think it was called the York Cinema. It used to be an old theater, like to watch movies. And then it turned into a fitness club. And then it got torn down to make way for this structure here. And you can see on top, there is condos. And right here on the corner where you can see a liquor store across the street, right on that corner there used to be a restaurant. I think it was called Pegasus. But that whole block, pretty much what was there, got torn down to make way for 2 condos here, and of course some commercial. Not too long ago there was a structure here, I think it was only 2 stories, and that got torn down within the last 10 years, 5 years maybe. Now it's commercial and condos. So it looks like we really can't continue ahead. Don't think we can. Or can we? Subway, sidewalk access. Oh, okay, yeah, there's just stores down there, but then it's closed off, so I do have to cross the street. Where do I cross it? Oh, here. I don't need to cross the street because there's no lights. Go this way. Just need to open up my eyes and look a little harder. There we go. When I come along here, I usually walk on the south side. I will have to cross the street in a few steps. To trying out line 5 when it's done. At the first subway station that we started at, Mount Dennis, that will supposed to connect to the Union Pearson to the up line to take people to Pearson if that's where they want to go. I want to try that. Both my husband and I want to try that. So here we are at our last stop, folks, for today. So this is at Mount Pleasant and Eglinton Avenue. This is located, it says, 256 to 258 Eglinton Avenue East. Right here on the corner where I'm facing, that used to be a second cup that used to sit there. Of course, that had to come down. So today's walk was just about 3 kilometers. And I just want to thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I hope you consider subscribing to my channel and clicking on that like button. And I look forward to seeing you in video number 4. Have a great day. Boomer Girl Walking, signing off.